it's not exactly a dignified reunion, but I do welcome being back on the ground. I'd hoped the fall might bust open these here bars, but it seems I'll be needing another favour from ye. If ye can hunt down me mutinous crew and find the key to me cage, well, once I'm free, we might just be able to strike a bargain. Me crew wouldn't let the key out of their sight. They probably took it along to celebrate their treachery. The roaches! Find the tavern, and you'll find me freedom. Beard, ye found the key! Well now, a deal's a deal. Set me free, and I'll tell ye all that I can. That's the way. I'd been fearful that the lock might have rusted after all this time. Being that I'm unable to provide my own means of locomotion, ye'll have to carry me, and make sure your hands are clean. I don't want fingerprints all over me skull. Sweet freedom! Ah, it feels good to see in more than one direction. All these years I've spent wondering what happened to me town and me treasure. Now, we've a long journey ahead, and I've yet to find me sea legs. So you gets about the walking, and I'll take care of the talking. Let's start by heading for the old lighthouse. Or perhaps you'd rather me take ye on the grand tour of me fallen kingdom. Who knows? There may still be plunder to find. Ah, I used to be good at cards. That is, I used to be good at cheating at cards. This claw's a disgrace! Somebody swab That be Captain Bones for ye! Old Bonesy could never stomach his own recipes. Not much good at chess, neither. Now there's an idea. How about we show them how it's done? Stick me on old Bonesy's shoulders and I'll win the game for us. Just once I wish I could be dead on my feet. Hang it all! It's been so long I forgot about the house rules. We'll need to find something of special value, a trinket or similar, as a buy-in before we can play. Ah, yes. divide and conquer. A fine plan. Bells and barnacles! Is that the best ye can do? Well then, me rook goes to Queen's Knight 3. And that, matey, check and which means the contents of the pot be mine. A fine, fancy key, and I'll be bound it leads to treasure. Sore loser. No matter. He never could play worth spit. Let's take this key and find the ship it opens. Don't be thinking ye can take that key and leave me here to rot. Ye still need my help to make it out of this accursed town. I may not be the pirate I once was, but I can still put the fear into them what knows me. I know you can hear me, ye cowardly curs! Drop what you're doing and get this bridge in order. We've a ferry to catch! I suppose I should tell ye me story. But when we sailed into the Sea of the Damned, it were a happy accident, for we were fleeing our enemies with a hold packed full of their plunder. By and by, me crew starts to grumble about returning to the living world. But I'd have sooner stayed with me loot for all eternity, rather than risk it out on the waves. The night I snuffed out the flame. Aye, and the lighthouse keeper too. Had to be sure the ferryman wouldn't come and part me from me loot. Now, I'm not what you'd call knowledgeable about contraptions and whatnot, but if If I can borrow a body, I might be able to help. See if you can't set me down on that headless heap of bones over there. Ah, new body at last. Not as handsome as me old one, but they say beggars can't be choosers. There! It's just like sailing a sloop. Ye never forget how. Now, let's see if we can't find some clue as to set this place ablaze once more. First, see if you can't light the brazier with that fancy flame of yours. Of course, lighting up the town is all well and good, but you'll need to point your flame out to sea if we're to call the ferry. Aye, that's the way. Though I think it looked better in the dark. Now, to get the ferryman's attention. So that's the answer. All those years spent in the cage, pondering how to open that gate, and ye break in like a born burglar. Ah! Let's get over there and see what plunder's to be had.